everyone, I'm around here, welcome back to the game. So it has been a long time since we didn't play this campaign, so let's get back into it. So as you can see, we have built this Earth habitat, to say the least. It is very well populated with a lot of alien races as well, so it's from humans. We have a paradise dome here, a legendary district, Cyto-Revitalization Center, and so on and so forth. And so we got some addicts that have expired, if I'm not wrong. Although it says they are actually active. Some of them are actually active. I think we just have to activate it. And we got Mother Planet Earth here, which is led by this leader, skill 9 out of 10. Governor Heidi Sinclair, which gives us a lot of bonuses as one can see. And we're also producing a lot. We're also having, as you can see, a lot of resources here. Maximum 62,000. And that's what's going on in the galaxy, because I think that we've planned to do something else. That would be to attack. The last time we worked with this mighty nation here, that is now a tiny nation, that we're gonna attack again. But it seems that no, we cannot declare war until 568. I have to wait like 6 years or so. But we gotta do this, it doesn't matter. They are our rival, however, and we're also making a good influence because of them, which is very important. They have only 2 Empire colonies, and they say they're equivalent to us, but they're actually not. We're actually equivalent, because the technology level is overwhelmed by them. We're still equivalent with Oba Assembly and with Obethni Galactic Democracy, which are actually having a pathetic fleet power, as much as I can see. We're allied with them, but not with these guys here. And the Empire of Yaros, we're gonna attack them very soon as the others, and we're gonna expand even furthermore. In fact, I think we're gonna attack them right away. That not in case, we're not gonna do this if our war fleets would still be on their route. But it seems that they're almost there, and I think both of them. Yeah, they're actually all 3 of them, cannot deny them. But they're there because I think they have been, they have come here after the war with these guys here. But I think that, like I said, theoretically we could attack Empire of Yaros, and we're already sending some fleets, I think not too many of them, but relatively
Construction complete.
Oh, this is the Confederacy fleet, I think, that we are also sending in. Because we're gonna have to attack Empire of Yaros, we're gonna take from them a lot of territory. There is a lot of them to take, but I also think that we're having, I think, a lot of claims that we did lately. And we can do, of course, even more claims. So we will do this, for example, this one here. 48. As well. This can, of course, decrease our relationship with them, but it doesn't matter. We can declare war at any time, but first of all, like I said, I want to send our troops right there. Also, a lot of plans to be colonized here still, almost everywhere. Hopefully they will be colonized by us. And then we've got our fleet, including this one that has 3 battleships. Though I thought they were gonna have one with Colossus Titan class. Battleship Titan class, and I think there is also Colossus class or something. That perhaps is being built right now. And now let's see what's going on with construction. Nothing. This one can still build some stuff. And the others just can wait. In fact, I think we could build theoretically another habitat somewhere. Maybe we should do this. We should also take this as quickly as possible. There, look at this. 3 planets that we could theoretically terraform.
Planet
In the
colonized.
meantime, let's see. Oh yes, we have too many colonized planets. Question is, okay, what to do with it? We have, I think, a sector around here, so Briscoe Prime, for example. Or Fianita Prime, let's see. I also don't know exactly. Now they both have 3. I gotta give it to Briscoe Prime though. However, what I'm gonna need for this, I'm gonna lose this living metal here. Oh, actually, we can give it directly. Good. He does have some neutral fleets. And this might be... they're robots, actually. Right. So now it's all everything alright. Now... How do we sectors? We can create 10 more sectors. This is really awesome. And we already have, as far as I know, a lot of the humans are the most majority of this planet, as I can. There, look. Oh, this one is being colonized just as we speak. Okay, let's make some upgrades as well.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
So we can build theoretically a Colossus class, but I think that our Empire can support only one. And a Titan class. And when it's here, theoretically. Yeah, we could also
Ships
build
upgraded.
something else. For example, here at Sol Prime, I'm not sure. Oh, look at this, we have colonized this planet here because
Ships upgraded.
that means we have a new planet. So we can of course build something. Alien Zoo, Art Monument, Clone Labs, Energy Grid,
Ships
Omega
upgraded.
Alignment. I think this one will be really gonna provide us some research points. Resource replicator. Now we're gonna do a basic science lab here. Also have to produce some food. The others are just moving in. Here too, but I don't think I want to build something here. We could actually build. And of course it's a huge outfit, so we're gonna go with power plant. And we're gonna go with spiral feed or whatever. And that will be the time being. And there are also some humans that just moved in. And on soil, we basically have colonized Empire Homeworld. We've basically colonized a planet here, which I'm not sure what name was. But this was good. They also have this Earth habitat, just like in Interstellar, the movie, if you can remember, in which the humans have created a habitat outside Earth. As you can see, it looks actually like a small tiny planet, but still produces a lot of resources because of the technological level that is being very advanced. As you can see here, actually, that we are actually researching a lot.
Construction complete.
This is what we have again. We're having again. Too many planets. So whatever. Let's take this system here. Before the person can conquer, we'll build something else. And let's see. So we got a new planet or what? What is this planet? Oh, yes, we have. Right, assistant. I think this is the one. This is the one that is new, and we're gonna give it to Erkin Prime, yes.
Construction complete.
Yeah, because it has to. So I'm gonna have
Construction complete.
Or they're gonna have a planet that we should give away. This one, yeah. Question is, this is a tool prime should take it. And it's right here. Or kill prime. No, kill prime's gonna have 5. But it doesn't matter, important is they gotta develop as quickly as possible. That will help to build another science lab here maybe. So some robots have arrived. But let's see what our ships are doing, because like I said, we should declare war on Empire of Garrus right now. They are still on their way, so we're just gonna have to wait a little bit more. Can we build something else around here? This is not. And how many claims do we have against Empire of Garrus here? Really a lot. Stronger claimer. Okay, I think we might lose this territory to the others. And theoretically we could make even more claims. What I want to do is take this system. This is the most important stuff. Then we should actually try to take these planets as well. So let's see how much it's going to cost. 40. 64, 56. No, we gotta just wait. Maybe we're gonna do this later. But actually, a claim, I could do a claim right now. It's gonna cost us too much. Should be alright.
Construction complete.
So let's see if we can theoretically build something else. Around here it seems not. Not yet. If also building something around there, I think we should bring one of our construction ship around Earth. Maybe we could build. But we do have someone. What is this here? Building habitat. Oh, we're already building a habitat here. That's really awesome. Actually, this is the habitat. So this is really, really good. And the question is, are we colonizing somebody else now?
Construction complete.
Or not? Let's go to expansion plan. Is survivor. Is not colonizable. What's going on? Oh, okay, they're just exploring, but we're gonna have it. First of all, we're gonna have to build something there. We're gonna have it actually. So, what about the exploration? Where is it? There's not anymore. Oh yes, actually it's explored right there.
Another pointless war has been declared.
Pointless war, no way. What about assembly against Queptilian Republican stars? But I think that we might join the war or not. I'm not quite sure about that. We'll see. So our fleets are almost in position, and we've got a very big fleets here. Including this fleet that could be also upgraded. But, maybe later. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. We're gonna declare war on Empire of Yaros. Then we're gonna take this tiny land around here, and we're gonna keep attacking some other nations. At one point, we're gonna go to war with Oba Assembly. It's not gonna be easy. They have a huge fleet. Look at this. 120,000. 170,000. Well, we are having... Oh, actually have more. 130, 200, 300 and something. But take a look at this, they're still equivalent. Oh, actually, fleet power is inferior. Finally, we have taken them. And if you can imagine, they have inferior fleet power. Not to mention that we also have some allies that can join us, such as this guy's here and this guy's here. Oh, they also have some allies indeed. I mean, I'm not sure who. I think this guy's here. William Accord or something. These guys will be eaten. And after that, after we're gonna take more of Empire of Yaros and Oba Assembly, we should attack Oba Assembly. This is the thing that we should do. So this take some time, and we're gonna make the research, and once these guys will be in position, we're gonna attack them. So if I'm not wrong, we've got 2 armies. No, I didn't need to do this. Actually, all of them are in here because there are only a few entrances to this guys here. Although I think they could arrive here through this wormhole from here. Whether they're gonna do this or not, well, I'm not sure. If they could do this, they're gonna have to be careful. Can we reinforce all the ships? No. Because I think belongs to the Federation, the Federation ship. It could be to give them a leader, but we're gonna need more leaders to do this, so now it's too late. There is such another Empire leader capacity, of course. Clock Research Station on Salt Farm. Oh no, this is interesting. Infectious disease. And this is the ultra-humans that are actually populating this planet. True democracy, faction, this is the factions again. Oh, getting a lot for our faction, 1.5 influence. 1.73 actually. When Federation, we have 2 rivals, ambition low, power. We're doing very fine here. Yeah, is it our fleets will position. Charles Nicholas here, skill level 8, fire rate, always the 89. And our research I think must be also very old. Energy weapon damage and strike craft attack speed 101. And how about they're finally inferior. How about our leader, 103 years old. Yeah, just thank you, Meow-Base. Let's see. There's no get a lot of influence to do this. Inactive buildings on Salt Line are here because this population has been decimated. So other people who arrive, as one can see, ultra-humans have also arrived, so it's this guy's here. Recent immigrant. Alien infection. We should be around here, alien invasions. But the situation log has not been updated just yet, so we're gonna have to wait for this. There's some more upgrades.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Iron Prime.
Ships upgraded. System surveyed.
Oh, okay. That's gonna survive this one. That's good because once we gotta take them out, then we're gonna be able to colonize them right away. I think we're already... This guy's not doing anything, right? No. Just go there, there's some mining stations. And then we're gonna take this one. Habitability is also 1%. Unfortunately, there is hazardous weather here. So the situation is looking very well now, and we're developing real fast. The question is whether... Yeah, that's what's going on here. I think all the population will be decimated here. Yeah, this is just I thought. There are people who are just moving in, but... maybe we should get another building. I'm not quite sure about it. Martial law. And we don't have any, as far as I know, any rebels. Yeah. And there are 2 invading armies with 2 generals. We could create even more, but we're just going to leave them really there right now. And basically we can declare war on this guys, so let's just do it. Then go to trunk plane, and I invite this guy as well.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Actually, they won't join automatically. And vassalize will make victory. It's not possible. Trackers, this sounds gonna be. Okay, so we got some more influence. This is really awesome. What do we have
Unfortunately, war is our only option.
I'm gonna send all our fleets right there because anyway we got don't have too many possibilities to invade them. And as well as around here, we should send this. Also, this is the Empire of Yaros with their troops. And I also like to prepare our guys for invasion, so let's just embark them. But they're very far away. Let's just send them in. These guys are very far away too. We're just gonna send them around here.
Engaging hostile station.
Science ship of theirs is just fleeing from the Empire of Yaros. So here comes the Federation fleet, or the Allied fleet. And since that we have taken it, then we're just gonna directly attack. And hopefully then destroy these guys as well. And are there any other? No. So we should just try to take this point. There is indeed a lot of armies, but I think theoretically we could take them out. We're just gonna have to wait now for our invading troops to arrive. Oh shit, they're attacking us here. Let's go after them right away. How many? 8,000. And this should be all the army they should
Engaging
have, I think.
hostile fleet.
Still go, wait a minute, let's just send them. There's right to hunt them down. They're gonna take
We
it very
must
quickly.
defend our spaceport.
Be sure that we're gonna defeat them. Here comes our mighty fleet here. Which, what do we have here? 2 Titan class and a lot of battleships. This is very okay with me. Oh, they've taken it. But we're gonna take it back and we're gonna take the others too. We should try to take all this territory around here. This is not a gateway to this system here. All by assembly, alright. So this one should be taken. And there are still ships arriving here. They have another invading fleet. But their military power is still very tiny. And as one can see, we're completely bombarding an incredible fleet. This planet that I think should be basically destroyed, going to damage. It's huge, a lot of slave armies they have. And should also destroy the buildings and the populations around here. -1. In fact, we could send a fleet even further more, I think we could just here in order to take some... Oh, we can't. Because first we're gonna have to take out that planet. Alright, doesn't matter. What is this doing here? I don't understand what is this fleet doing? It's destroying the things here. Alright, so now it's ours. Again, let's go and take this one here. So, doesn't they have any war fleet around, which is good. We should just go and take the other settlements as well. We're gonna move forward because we're gonna have to bombard this planet here. Which is, again, very well defended. But what we can do is to wait first. So we're gonna have to try to go around here, take all this territories, and then we're gonna move forward around here. However, this one has been already occupied. Alright. Actually, this is very good, but whatever. No, you should just bombard there. You should bombard them with everything like that. Let's say that it doesn't make any big difference here, they're just replenishing right away. Some of them are unhappy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes, the bombardment ground. Already. Okay, so we gotta move on now. Let's move it there. Our allies are also advancing, but not that much. There is a strange solar system here. A neutron star. Okay, so yet another thing here, another tag. Let's move on, and let's see what our other ships are doing. It's just gonna take a lot of time and then we'll arrive here. But maybe we can move on here. No, not yet. still bombarding this planet that I cannot wait to take. The planetary defense here has been reduced a lot. And we have here a bombardment ground, but they're still doing fine here. They are producing anything, of course. Oh, there is another one. It is their center doing production error. Migrating forest begins the migrating forest at the monoprime adventure. Starting migrating forest.
Situation log updated.
Migrating forest. Learn or study. We gotta go and study. And track on map. Actually, wait, let's see what this is. Can we see what this is? Go to, yeah, that's right. Ah, this is here, Timor, I think. Yeah, alright, good. And this one might be the forest. Some people are arriving here. Seems that we have won another battle. Now, I'm not sure whether we can move forward or not.
Special project complete.
What do they have? Oh, this is a very big fleet here, 24,000. Now, I'm not sure where they will arrive with it, but we're gonna have to be careful and someone's gonna have to defeat them. I think they have arrived through this subway gateway system or something. They have 24,000 and they're gonna try to arrive here, but we have to stop them around here. Maybe go and take them out. This one is still being bombarded here. But they're just moving back. And there are actually a lot of wind territory, but there's still population still moving down. A lot of ruins and perhaps bombardment ground or something. So we're gonna see very soon. So they're not moving just yet. And I don't have the feeling that this fleet is becoming even greater right now. They might try to attack our allies, maybe. The Cryptilian Republic and Stars. And I think they'll also be at war with those guys. Right, somehow I have the feeling that this fleet is still being reinforced a lot. And what we're waiting is for the transport fleets that are actually very soon arriving. I'm not quite sure where exactly. That's right, there is one that's going to arrive here. You can actually send it right away, right here. It's not going to change anything. Now we're going to try to take this and this. We shall see. Well, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this fleet here. I could try to reach it, but I'm not sure this is going to work. And in the meantime, let's make some more plans because we got anyway a lot of stuff. And we can theoretically do this. So yeah, let's take this one as well, 128, of course it's going to cost us a lot, 112, 240, but perhaps we're going to take even more territory from them once the war will be over. Because it is more important to take as much as you can from one war alone and not start different wars. Alright, so we can move on here, let's move on. And try to capture even more territory from them. Because it's gonna take anyway a lot of time until we're gonna capture this planet. But we gotta keep bombarding it. So let's see. It looks like, yeah, there are some populations are exterminated here. But they still have a pretty big defense around here. And it doesn't matter because I think I'm still gonna take them out. Right, we're gonna take this. And what does they have here again? We're gonna move forward with our main fleet here, and we're gonna leave this small fleet to
System
bombard it down
surveyed.
even furthermore. Gate resort of cancel. What is this? Good, you can come and assist research somewhere, for sure. Yeah, that's right, on soil would be a very good idea. Or on Earth. That would be a very, very good idea. So what else do we have here? Alright, so this ship's not doing anything right now. Okay, we have taken this. Now let's just move forward. That will be right there. And I'm gonna also move forward with this big interstellar ship. Federation ship or so. Over here, right there. So this guy's still gonna need some time. It doesn't seem that they're attacking us somewhere right now. Actually, not at all. So let's just move on and take this system here. We're gonna start bombarding, but I have to keep an eye on them. Hopefully they're not gonna... They're just reinforcing their fleet. And then perhaps they're gonna try to attack either us or our allies. I'm not sure. These guys are also at war with Oba Assembly. Oba Habitat has been completed. Yeah, these guys are being detained by Oba Assembly. I think they're gonna expand a lot. The Oba Assembly can take all this territory here, perhaps even more, and try to weaken us. But this is not gonna work anyway. There's Alpha Centauri Prime Habitat complete. Oh my, what is this supposed to do? We have to colonize it first. We shall withstand, yeah, this is some humans, right? This guy. Yeah, we're gonna have it colonized very soon. And we could build theoretically another habitat, I guess. Let's see where. Wait a minute. There's about Soul Prime, but I
Relaying
think
transmission.
building a structure, build a habitat. Let's build it. What do they want? Well, Bethany Galactic Autocracy. They want to give us more minerals. For 10 years, that's a great anyway. Then also get some other type of minerals anyway. That's okay with me. Now what's going on in here? They didn't start yet the attack, although, like I said, I'm wondering when they're gonna attack us. 6,000. As of here, it's time to bombard this planet as well. But then we're gonna make sure that we're gonna take it at one point, and here we should also take it. Oh, Bethany. Well, what is that supposed to mean? Are we at war with Bethany or what? Stop Colossus causes ability against us. No, it's only Empire of Yaris here. And I'm not quite sure what just happened. Anyway, let's go on here. Let's take this one first. Stop Colossus causes ability. I don't understand what that means. With this mighty ship, can we go here? Oh yes, we can move here, so let's go and take it. Because we're gonna need a little bit of time before we're gonna take the others. And we're gonna try to attack their fleet right away, right there. It would be marvelous if we can take them out. Because then we can move forward and capture those planes now. The sun is moving forward, but I should have another one. Ah, it's just behind. Alright. We can do the following here. These guys, we can just send them directly here and tell them to land directly without any hesitation. Let's see what they have here. Yeah, their defense forces is the
Technology researched.
And there are a lot of bonuses are just ignorable. This is a rare technology, so let's go with 7 points. Okay, we have taken this as well. I'm just gonna move forward. Here, I think we're also bombarding them, if I'm not wrong. Actually, let's see what we got. Oh, another bombardment. Ah, this is very poor, so we should take it later. And we're just gonna wait and we're gonna have more influence. Because after that, I would like to launch war against these guys. And very soon, oh, we have here a Colossus. What is this here? Oh, yes. What does it look like? What does it look like? Oh, this is the one. Oh yeah, this is indeed a big fleet here. Can we just merge them in this guy's fleet? No, we can't. This is how the Colossus looks like. It is indeed some crazy fleet here. That would basically an accelerated call of the paints the planet's surface and really degrading most materials and directly destroying biological tissue. This is like some kind of nuclear bomb from the future or something. Okay, should we use this? Although it's gonna degrade most materials and destroy almost everyone. But I think we should use it just like that as an experiment. It sounds so interesting. So let's just send it. Let's send out Colossus first of all right here. I don't think that someone is gonna manage to deal with us at this point. And these guys have decided not to send their fleet against us just yet. So we're just gonna move on and capture even more stuff. Here, let's go right there. Capture this first, and then we're gonna get back and bombard them again, perhaps. So, 5 months and then have more Empire Leader. Although we don't need actually, we're gonna need more governors, I think. I take a look here. To a sector that has a lot of planets, for example, brick prime sector. So making a lot of resources. But I think that should be able to do this. Brick prime 18. And soon be able to do this. Okay, these guys are almost in place. Now, the question is, I think we should take first this one. We shall keep an eye on this fleet. Maybe we should take out this fleet and then get back and attack them. So these guys will just have to wait there, and these guys should invade as quickly as they can. Shouldn't wait. What's the fleet power here? Like 10,000. Now, how are we doing here? Let's see. Oh, okay, so we're still superior to Oba assembly. This is already very important. No, definitely they're not interested. Yeah, let's extend the delta. Let's extend it. They have decided not to send. Go here. And first we're gonna destroy their fleet and then we're gonna invade their planets they have in here. So it seems that the war score is relatively good towards us. So this one has been taken. That is already very important. Let's go around here. Get out. You can go right here. And you should just keep bombarding them here because I know that this planet has been almost destroyed, but they still have some pretty good defense. They have only 2 bomb crashers and bomb bombs, which is not that bad. Oh look at these creatures. Or, let's assume we gotta take it out. And then I'm moving. Let's go right there. And then like this, and here, then here, then here, then here, and then we're gonna go more here, and then take them out there. This guy should just wait where they are there. Station here, I think, can also be upgraded, right? So then the defensive platform here. Just in case, you never know what's going to go at war and stuff like that. We should just be actually prepared for everything that could happen. We should take this and take this right away here. We got a big fleet and it shouldn't be a problem. And then take this one. I should really go very well. Now, if you want to make more claims, is it going to be very costly or is it going to work? 80. Well, it is actually very costly, but I would still like to move on with claims, actually. Here, this is going to take everything. So it's going to cost 128, but we're going to take another system. Let's do it anyway. We're going to take another system from them. This is going to cost us even more in war score. That means we're going to have to conquer even more territory from them. But I'm pretty sure we're going to do it. Oh my god, what is this supposed to mean? We'll definitely have to capture that territory. It's a bit unbelievable, but definitely. Oh, definitely are actually our allies, right? Oh yes, that's right, they're our allies. That's actually okay. Although we're not going to get this system here, but it doesn't matter, it's still going to be alright.
Technology research.
Governor, that's really good. And now we have more leaders. Starbase, edit duration, food level capacity. Let's see, I would go with naval capacity. So it's going to still take 82 months. And we've got more leaders, right? So let's go and recruit the brick sector, recruit another governor. I would honestly say this here. This ugly governor here. Okay. Here we're also fighting. They have taken this. Time to attack them directly, although I think that I need to repair all of it, but I still would like to attack them directly no matter what. Even if we're gonna lose a lot of ships or whatever, doesn't matter. So we're gonna take this planet and then we're gonna have to take the other one here. And we will take it. So this one has been also taken. That's very good. Now let's take the other one there. Yeah, this is also a deal. But this one has also been taken, but I don't understand why like this. We try to attack here as well. And frankly, we could send our fleet to take out this planet. No, it's very well defended. We're not going to have any chance. Although our Colossus fleet is also moving, right? USS Guardian. So it must be a very powerful fleet, perhaps. We're going to activate this planetary. Aggressive, evasive, passive. How can we deactivate this? Not sure how can we deactivate this. So they have here a very big battle. They have an extraordinary system here. But basically we're stronger and we should take them down. So it's trying to invade. It's gonna look good for us. Oh, here, that's right. And here comes the invasion, I guess. Let's see how this is gonna work. Their population has been
Civilization
But
threatened.
this one is gonna be okay. Oh shit, this
Deploying pacification troops.
has also been taken in regard to our allies, not to us, because I think they have a claim on it, and I think that's fine. We're gonna have to move forward. And this one has been taken. That's good. Now,
Construction complete.
Yeah, so we're gonna also lose, unfortunately, a lot of troops here. You can send this one forward in order to bombard this tiny planet as well. Although I think this one is going to be taken right away, actually. This is being bombarded just then. And you have also taken this. It's going to colonize this one here. Okay, so some emeralds. Some Christian rank. This one has also been taken in regard to our enemies, or allies. Well, this is unfortunate, but whatever. So what can we actually take? Can we take this one?
Hostile planet pacified.
Yes, we can. Let's go then. Where is it? Because the one is going to attack us. Just going to take this one. Yeah, we're just going to land that right there. They have, I think, very few units. That's right, there are very few units here, so it could be a problem at all. Then, let's see. We should land here directly as well. So yeah, just a few troops there. And, here, we should also start bombarding this planet here. We're gonna need a science ship here. Oh yeah, big army. Now we're getting the science ship here. Do we have some? There's more scientists. So, there's a sword as well. Scientist present. Whatever. I think I'll accept this. Let's see what's gonna happen. Another battle there. And this one has also been taken. Let's go and no, let's attack here because this one is gonna be taken here. Let's attack here. We're gonna have to make sure we're gonna colonize them. We're gonna take this planet because they have anyway. A lot of armies here is not going to be easy. This one has suffered so many damages. I just didn't know what is this here. Titan class should be repaired. Okay, we've taken this. That's good. Trying to move there. This one, let's see. Yeah, it's not going to be easy to take it out, but they'll bombard them on it. We're going to take them. So there are no other planets to be taken. This one will be taken right away. Here comes our invading fleet, led by Kam Den, skill 3 out of 7. We're doing the research, by the way, 2 months and then have more strike attack in 4 months. Alright, so, these guys are already attacking. Predators, second Predators. Was Canyon. They were quicker than we were. Or maybe unfortunate, or maybe not. Now let's send this one also for the more. Let's try to take this one here. Oh shit! No, we can't do following. You should just move here. And you, if you can. Yeah, that's okay. Let's just move here and take it right there. Let's take the system as well. They also have another fleet here. But we could attack them from here. I think this would be also good. Let's see if we can. Oh, we can move directly. That's good. It's not a good thing. So this planet is not even yet taken, right? No, but there is a battle that is taken. Well, I didn't tell you to land. Keep landing. Yeah, let's help our allies a bit. Right, now they're putting up a new fleet. So this guy's here, and not just another, they will come very soon. And yeah, we're gonna have to bombard in there, and then we're gonna move forward and take this one here. Very easy stuff, and I think that soon we will, we should completely destroy it. What is this? No, this is not gonna happen. But what? We're gonna have to. Oh, there's battle here. And then once we're gonna take it, it's gonna be better. And this one is gonna move forward. That's actually okay.
Technology researched.
Assign this as being a leader level. Ancient civilization and anomaly. It's very important. Strike, craft, attack, speed. Unlocks ward cracker. I think this must be very important. So let's call it ward cracker. Belonging to this guardian, to this Colossus class. This one has not been activated just yet. Okay, and soon we gotta disembark here. Or we already did. If you just go directly and land on this, you're gonna take it without any problem. This one is not being bombarded. Weak magnetic field and atmospheric aphrodisiac is what we do have. But I can end the recording here, and I'm gonna continue next time, guys, because we have played enough. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.